Today we're going to talk about handmade gifts at the holidays or any time, and we're going to talk about making items to sell for the holidays for other people to make gifts or to, give for gifts. So on the homestead, often you're getting kind of slim feeling money-wise during the holidays, especially if you're doing this full-time, and there's, the budget is going to be kind of limited. So handmade gifts are a good way to go because there's lots of skills you probably have. And some people say, well, I don't have any skills. Well, I bet you do, because some of these things are easier than you think they are. If you have close family or friends that you feel comfortable and they will feel comfortable, you can always give home baked goods, bread, cakes, cookies. You can give your home raised meats with people you feel will be comfortable with that. You can give canned goods. But if you want to do something crafty, there are lots of easy things you can do. You can do hand-painted ornaments like we showed here. And those can be simple or they can be more intricate.
These are painted by goats, okay? We didn't do those ones.
And of course we did a video on making ornaments that's on our YouTube. Also, of course, we did one that was Christmas wreaths and garlands. We had 2 different videos for that. Those are always good gifts, and the investment is very little, but they're creative and they're beautiful and people enjoy them.
Simple gifts you can do if you don't feel you have like a lot of talent. Just downloading some nice writing and coming up with little phrases or whatever and popping that on a little. This is just a spare piece of lumber. We paint on recycled lumber. You can pick that up at house sites. Just see funny little, and it's just a silhouette. And that stuff actually sells better than the complex stuff like this. And this is the kind of stuff I would take to the gallery that is kind enough to feature my work. They probably wouldn't want stuff like this because it is so simplistic. But people love it, and that's what they are gravitating toward. And that just takes graphite paper and a silhouette of something that you like. So anybody can do that. And it's a simple but beautiful gift. Again, that's on recycled lumber. And then for people who, you also have your handmade soaps.
We didn't make those, but somebody did.
We're on our way, okay?
We're on our way. These are handmade lip balms. Easy, inexpensive.
All beeswax candles.
Yeah, 2 different kinds. So like if you get sheets of beeswax, you can do quite a few candles from that. Those are votive sizes. These are 100% beeswax.
But you can also add things from your homestead. Like over here we've got some that's mixed with bacon grease. And this is from our little piggies, and they're actually almost sold out. And make sure, of course, you have the proper proportion because you don't want to, melt down too fast.
More ornaments. That's a clothespin doll. That's an angel.
These is actually kind of fun because you can make it look like anybody you want, whether it's a star or your family member. And we've done everybody in the family, of course. And
we've done all kinds of things. We've done the Wizard of Oz sets. We've done Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Star Trek. The Beatles.
All kinds of things.
These are baby blocks. This is just recycled lumber, chopped and into such and such sizes, and with wood burning. You could also paint them. That's Toy Story.
We didn't show skin salve.
I can't see it.
That's handmade skin salve. That's very easy to do.
There we go.
Also, things like dryer balls. If you have your own wool, these are great to give. If you don't, then you can always buy raw wool and make them. They're pretty easy to make.
Easy, cheap, and they sell good. You can also use that same thing, make it a little bit larger, and it's now a dog toy, and people like that too, and the dogs love it.
So what happens if you are trying to give a gift to somebody who's crafty, and then you feel like, okay, so this person's crafty, they may not want anything I have. So what about craft supplies that are handmade? handmade yarn. You can make crocheted wool baskets and make that into a yarn bowl. You can give drop spindles and raw wool.
And this is helping them further their craft and encouraging them in what they're doing.
What about stocking stuffers for kids that are handmade? What about things like this? Okay, so this is an easy spin toy.
Chicken on a nest.
And you can give those away for stocking stuffers or sell them for that. We charge $3 a piece for those.
Show the fence one. There you go. Sheep jumping a fence. See? Fun. I'm not going to say it's super, super duper easy because you have to spend a lot of time, not on the painting, but on finding the correct placement. But
also another one that's good for kids or adults.
As you can see, our shop is just stuffed. Checkerboards. Farm checkerboards. Or, sorry, tic-tac-toe boards. I don't even know my games.
We have checkerboards too, but...
Yeah, we have checkerboards. Very simple to do. These are tic-tac-toe, obviously. And see, no talent required. Just a silhouette picture.
We've got handmade hats here.
Beautiful handmade hats by my sister. All sorts of wool. We've got our wool. We've got exotic things like camel wool. There's a nice lady out in Carson that grows some camel wool that's beautiful. And you could even do something like potted plants in pretty little teacups. Go to the thrift store, go to garage sales, whatever. And there you go with that. Then over here we have kits for your person that's crafty. Dyeing kits. You've got a little bit of wool. You've got some dye stuffs. This is local lichens.
Or you can use commercial dye stuffs too. This is a knitting kit. This comes with 2 skeins of yarn, some instructions for hats, some knitting needles. We have a crochet kit. It's got a crochet hook in there.
You've got over here more wool products that as you can see, you're going to use lots of things with wool. You've got kitty toys. This is just a ping pong ball with a bell inside and then felted wool around the ball. And then you've got something just as simple as for somebody that's a real birding enthusiast, bird nesting balls. And see, we get $5 for this. All you're doing is just taking a little ball of raw wool, hanging it from a string or a pretty ribbon. And people buy that. And it's, of course, wonderful for the birds. This is a bird that used some of our nesting materials.
Let's show your mugs here.
Up here, this is obviously not handmade entirely. The painting is by me, but we had to go online and purchase the mugs. You can have your artwork stuck on a mug for someone. And it's fun and unexpected, and it kind of immortalizes your work. Handmade cards. These are pretty easy. And you can have a simple painting, a complex painting.
T-shirts.
T-shirts. These are the goats painted. Sorry, it's not us.
Also like Christmas signs.
Simple Christmas signs. Makes for a fun little gift. And easy to make it look good. See, these are all just, those are all, they're not, complex work. They're not a lot of talent to it, but it's quick, easy. Something like this, make a little collage.
Yeah.
Something simple as this. Cute.
People love this stuff.
And then, of course, you have more complex yet. You've got things like bale twine baskets. And then this is handmade mittens from leather with a little ribbon on there. So there's all kinds of fun things. Simple. Also, you can do, this is like a kitty sitting mat out of wool that's woven. But you can also just take raw sheep's wool, alpaca, whatever, and pop it into a pillowcase that's a really nice pillowcase. Sew it up, you have a dog bed or a pet bed.
Or if you have a particular fabric you like, then sew your own.
Yep, sew your own. But any which way, it's easy stuff to do that looks nice and is going to be a great gift for someone. And then you can also pass it on and consider doing trades with people because these things are inexpensive to do, and you can then provide free gifts for other people's Christmas.
Yeah, because as we talked about, if you're, feeling the budget crunch this time of the year, somebody else is too.
So that's what we did this year is we said sale or trade because some people don't have all that money to be spending on Christmas with all the people to shop for.
So, in conclusion, lots of things you can do for gifts. They're super easy. Lots of things you can sell that someone else will really enjoy. And that's our video about handmade gifts.